Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And let's dive in right into the analysis here. So, the markets actually had a beautiful bounce day today. That's what I said to the members last week on Friday at the close. Gave a video update this morning. He said we were looking for a bounce day, and we hit our level right on Friday. This was the dip buy area that I outlined for you guys, and look at the nice reversal that we got out of it today. Now, I don't expect it to shoot up, straight up out of here right away. I think we could even come back and maybe retest, fill this gap, and then we could be on our way after that. But we'll see. We'll see how this market wants to trade. You know, it's a little bit difficult right now because people are starting to say that this is the top, and we saw a big retrace in tech. But I'm still long. I'm still long on my Dow Jones position. I'm still long on my Russell 2000 position, or I'm up on all of those positions as well. Again, if you guys want to get access to my trades, the link's in the Discord. We have been in the Russell 2000 for a very long time. We were long all the way down here back in June. We're just waiting for this trade to play out, and we were very well rewarded with this nice move up here. Now the Russell is also in the dip buy area. We're getting pretty close to invalidating it today. We did actually get a wick below here. My count might be a little bit off, but overall, we should see another high here on the Russell, which could mean another. Let me see here, how much of a percentage move we'd be looking for. Maybe another 4 to 5% move up, and then we may find maybe a 4-hour top here, and then we'll pull back in a wave 4, make another high again, and that will complete the wave 3, and then we would be entering the danger area of the Russell, the IWM. In the 240, 245 range, it starts to get a little bit dangerous, but we could still be even looking at 260s, right? So we'll see what the Fed has in store for us near the end of the month. That's when they're going to be doing their Fed rate cut decision. DXY, obviously, if it finds a resistance here and it starts to sell off again, and we get a total meltdown, that's going to be really bullish for gold. It's going to be really bullish for silver, equities, and especially the TLT. And because right now the yields are also rising along with the dollar, pretty similar chart. So like I said, it's probably coming down for another wave 2 here, pullback, ABC correction. Let me see. I'll give you guys a short-term target for the TLT that we should most likely reverse out of pretty soon if this is a 1-2 setup. If it wants to double correct, then it's going to take more time, but this looks like it should be finishing pretty soon. I'll give you guys my immediate target on the TLT. And this one we're in TMF inside the Discord. So this one may still have some room down to 91.91, but after that you should be all set to go. You should be set to take off at any moment. I'll give you guys the buy area here. Could also truncate, right? Could also truncate, but we'll take it as it goes here. So this is what I see for the TLT. I see another 1-2 setup. We got 1-2, 1-2 with a flat here on the wave 2. And another 1-2. So really, this is ready for a melt up in bonds and a meltdown in yields. So maybe we have a pretty big FOMC statement coming out on July, maybe a groundbreaking one that's gonna be a pivotal moment for the market. Could also mean either the market's gonna love it or it's gonna hate it, and everyone panics into bonds out of fear, which can also happen. Right? So you gotta be careful, because it's not a guarantee that the market's going to go up just because bonds go up, right? So maybe you have a big sell-off event coming. That's why I'm being a little bit careful now. I'm paying attention, close attention to the market, and ready to take profits on my positions. So, all right. So let's talk about the VIX too. The VIX did end up getting a big pullback today, down a 9.75%. I saw a lot of posts on Friday that this is it. Get ready for a Black Monday. But it didn't end up being a Black Monday, and the VIX breakout will be delayed for the foreseeable future, I think. And maybe we get a nice pullback and the VIX chops about until maybe later in the year. November, December of 2024 this year. This is where we should climax right around this area. This wedge is coming to an end. Maybe the sell-off is coming, right? Maybe we get a bit of a dip here in the market, you know, in the triple Qs and the SPY. Maybe this wave 4 can extend a little bit lower, and then we go further up in the fifth wave. And the same thing goes for the triple Qs. Wave 4 could extend lower, but ultimately you do another 5, a 3, and a 4, and a 5. NVIDIA is interesting. We'll talk about some individual names here. So NVIDIA could have ended early here. I could have truncated because it's such a bullish stock. So like I said, we were looking for one more low. Let me see if we could really make anything out of this. So we did make one more low. So you technically have a low in place here. Wave 3, 4, and then 5. So technically, if we're going off technical basis, then NVIDIA could have struck a low. Could also be in wave 4, but at this point, you know how the market's starting to bounce up. Maybe the low is already in, and NVIDIA is getting ready to rip to new highs again. Big bounce in Tesla as well. So again, my target was never hit. I didn't enter a trade on NVIDIA. That's just how I do my thing. I do my trading. Listen to the counts. Okay, so Tesla is a little bit more complicated. I have it as an ABC right now. Could be maybe a different setup. Could be a flat, right? Could be this. And then ultimately we go up on earnings. We crash after. I don't know. Maybe we pump up maybe we pump into earnings, right? When is it? Tuesday? Tomorrow? Earnings is tomorrow. 23. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Okay, so maybe we pump into earnings and we crash down in a C leg. So I don't know. Or the wave 4 is already in and it's just that bullish, and it's just a fuck correction. What can I say? You know. So maybe it's something like this, and it's getting ready to take off in a 1-2 setup. But I don't like this. I don't like this count here. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still bullish on Tesla. I think there's still more upside coming. I already took profits on my position. Happy with the gains. We bagged it like a 69% winner on the TSLA trade. And I'll be looking to get into another trade for you guys inside of Discord. Right now, we're long a lot of names. Let's take a look at the GDXU. So this one's pulling back in a wave 4. Looking for some more upside here. I think gold and silver still have some more upside coming. Although it's a little bit weak right now, actually. Silver is down to 38, down 38 basis points. It's back down to $29. Now that we broke my sell area, we actually could come back lower and extend this even further down. So actually, maybe this is a double correction that we're just not seeing right now, and then silver could go lower. I'll have a different target for you guys. If it does end up going below this pivot here, then we'll stop out of my trade on silver and we'll look for another setup. Let's see here. Let's take a look at oil. Our oil trade has been going amazing so far. So I have it as a 1-2-1-2 setup, and we hit the sell area 2 times perfectly to the tick. Again, if you guys were following me months in advance or weeks in advance, I had this sell area up here after we found our B wave, all the way up at $84.54. I had it up here, and I said this is most likely going to be the sell area, a point of interest for the smart money to take the money from dumb money who are going to long oil because we're breaking back into the wedge, right? The upsloping trend line or whatever they want to call it. And it's crashing back down. So I expect a big move down in oil, and I expect a continuation down until for the foreseeable future. Okay, so let's see here. What else do we have? So crypto is doing well. Mara hit the sell area. It could have ended. Could also be maybe needs one more high. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could maybe need one more high to finish the C leg. So maybe we get a pump in Bitcoin tomorrow, coming weeks, or sorry, this week. I'm not not too sure, but it's in a point of interest. It's in a sell area for me here, and then maybe a big correction down after in Bitcoin. But I'm not sure why these cryptos would have to do this. MicroStrategy is already pumping up higher. So is Coinbase. A lot of these stocks are already starting to take off, except for Mara. So Hut Mining is also very bullish, continues to push up. But I think it's finishing up here inside of this fifth wave. Yeah, so should be done here, and now you should be looking for a correction unless you erase divergence, right? Okay, let's see what else. What else do we got? I think that's it for. Oh, I mean, I'll do maybe GME in a separate video. But you know what? I'll do GameStop right now. I won't make a video because nothing has really happened. And I'm not just doing it for the views, guys. But you know what? No, I don't want to make another video. I'm pretty tired. But I'll tell people that the GameStop is at the end of the video. GameStop, here you go. Whoever stuck around gets to see GameStop, I guess. GameStop, you're in the buy area. You hit the buy area. You should come out of this now. Should. I know it's not a guarantee, guys. Elliott Wave, these targets, they're there for a reason, right? If you go below them, you should stop out because you will most likely go lower, right? For me, the triple Qs, I had my buy area up here and I had to stop out of my trade. We ended up going a little bit lower, decided to chance a long down here, and it's playing out so far, right? But again, if you would have held, you'd still be underwater if you were using the buy area outlined here. All right, so same thing for IWM. We get a daily close here, probably will stop out because we're probably going to get a lot more downside. Same thing for the Dow Jones and the SPY. If we go below, I will stop out. Except for the SPY. I'm not in the trade on the SPY. Okay, so that basically wraps it up. So GameStop needs a little bit more upside. AMC had some good news today. It was set up for what it was actually doing another 1-2 setup here, which was quite nice to see and end up playing out quite well, I think, with this drop here. I think was this the buy area? Let me just see. Take a look. Yeah, well, I mean, you were already inside of it. Or maybe it's a different kind of correction. Maybe you gotta get on the 45-minute. Nope, that's it. That's it. That should be it. So yeah, AMC, GME looking good. I think they should reverse out along with the IWM. I think the IWM should continue to rally up here. But I've been wrong before, and I can be wrong again. Have a good night, guys.